amazing movie. It reminded me of the 80s movies that I watched when I was a kid. What was it like to be a part of this and a great cast?
I was so honored, when I got the call from Jeremy. I've been a huge fan of his for years, ever since I saw Blue Ruin, which is a movie he made, which is one of my favorite thrillers. And so when this script came to me, I was like, are you kidding me? Of course I'll do this in a heartbeat. And so I came in to the process in the second incarnation of it, because we had to start before the pandemic, and then it got shut down and it got pushed, and then we came back around, and a dear friend of mine was supposed to play this part, and he couldn't do it because he got another gig, and so I was grateful that I got the call, and I said to him, I've never been so excited that you had a job in my life, because I got a job. But no, I love all the actors in this. I mean, I think Pierre is fantastic. I think he's going to be a big star. If it were up to me, he'd be the next James Bond, but I don't get to make that choice. But he's amazing, and everybody in it is terrific. I mean, the writing is great, the direction's phenomenal. I mean, like you said, that it's like a throwback to like 80s movies. They don't make a lot of movies like this, where it's not just an action movie. It's about something. It's a thriller, and it's thought-provoking, and it's a slow burn that just all these characters are nuanced, and they get peeled away as the movie goes on.
And I agree with you on that. To have an action film like this with a message, which happens nowadays, and we've seen it happen in the South a few times already. What was it like to bring those type of stories out and be a part of something like that, to be able to be telling these stories and what's hitting real modern day?
I mean, it's important to tell these stories. I mean, this is all, everything that happens in this movie happens in our society, so to bring attention to that, bring light to that. I mean, there are so many laws and rules in the books that people are able to take advantage of them if they're corrupt, and and I think there's also a message in this movie too that not everyone's corrupt, and not all law enforcement are evil, but you have to see the movie to see that point of view.
Exactly. And before I let you go, it couldn't have been that bad working with Don Johnson, going back to Miami Vice days and being able to go into those action scenes.
Yeah, I've been a huge fan of Don Johnson since I was a kid. I mean, I grew up watching him in my living room. No, I had a great time working with him, and I loved hearing. I was just grilling him nonstop about stories of his time when he was making that series, and he's had an amazing career. It didn't just end with Miami Vice. He is a legend for a reason. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. He's a great guy.